Picture this. You had school all day, and after school you had to go play a long game of volleyball that you lost. This has made you both mad and very tired, and by the time you get home it's 11. You know that you have homework and a test tomorrow. You try to study but end up falling asleep. You wake up the next morning knowing that you did not get your homework done and that you are not going to do well on the test. Then you remember that your school has a no-zero policy. You may be asking what this is, or maybe you already know, but the no-zero policy means that no student can get a zero. All work will be done and tests taken. According to Freedom Middle School's no zeros policy, you will not get a zero if the assignment is not handed in. You will get an I until the paper is handed in, and then you will later get a letter grade. Students can still get low grades such as F or D, but no zeros are allowed, and students that get super low grades on tests or homework will be given another form to do or take. First, we will look at some problems and then some solutions. Some problems are that many people think that this is a very bad thing to have in schools. According to Education Digest, people believe that the policy makes students lazy and lowers their academic expectations. Some believe that when they were given students zeros, it would make them work harder. So when this new policy was picked up, many thought that it made the students lazy and that they would not want to work harder because they already knew that they could not fail. The policy can be a good thing though. Well, according to Ben Valden at EAG's News on August 2nd, 2012, he stated that the policy may work for some that try hard and need that extra help or a couple of days to do their homework or make up a test. Like the girl at the beginning that had tried to study for her test but fell asleep after her volleyball game, all she had worked for to get her grades where they were would not be lost because of 1 0. She could opt out of taking the test that day or take it some other day, or just not take it at all and get a 60, which is better than a 0. Now we will look at some solutions to this policy. The no-zero policy may work for a while, but there are other ways to get students to get better grades. According to Jean Cavanova in Say No to the No-Zero Policy on Grading, a solution could be that school-wide standards of revision or work and late papers. So students could have 2 weeks to hand in their late papers, but their grade will be declined by a certain percentage each class day their work is not handed in. They could also have a certain amount of time to redo their work for a higher grade. You could also set up programs that students need to attend after so many low grades. So instead of ruining a kid's future with 1 0, they could have a chance to higher their grade by taking an extra class to get help, or by giving them a few extra days to do their work. Most people have heard about this policy, know that it is not one of the greatest. It may have some upsides, but the downsides really outweigh them. We also looked at some solutions we can use to fix it. So if your school is trying to decide if you want to enforce the policy, I hope that you will step up and speak your mind on the situation with what you have heard here today, because it's not just your future, but your friends and all those that come after you that you're looking out for.